Girl, I need you. How many times do I wanna yell? 'Cause we could be so complete. Baby, I'll never want anyone new. I was on the bed and you undressed.
Hi, a lot has been on my mind. I've been thinking about something for a while now, and I just thought to share. I would have, gone to my diary, written in my diary, which I usually do, but I figured that I want to come here and just talk about how I'm feeling. In the course of this video, you might see this. The weather is hot, right? And I do not have the energy to take my setup to the room where I have the big fan. So you guys I just got back, dropped my bags, took off my shoes, and decided to set this up because I can't wait any longer. Um, Something happened 2 days ago that changed the trajectory of the way that I see things. You know how, as an adult, when something happens to somebody else, you feel like, I think I could have handled that situation better if I were in his shoes or if I were in her shoes. You think that, this person didn't handle this thing well. What were you thinking? Could have done this, you should have done that, should have done that. The grass is greener on the other side, right? Most times we don't know how these people feel. We don't know how these things happen until we're really in their shoes. Until these things happen to us, we really do not know how they feel or how it happened to them. I was speaking in parables, so I'm just going to go straight to the point. I've always seen myself as someone who likes to boast and brag about how much I've grown as a person from my teenage years up until now. I like to look myself in the mirror and ask myself, were you this person that you are now 5 years ago? The things that you do now, do they reflect the personality of someone you've always dreamed of being? I've always been like that, which is why most times I would ask my friends, my family members, especially my mom. I would always ask her. And one thing I love about her is her perspective. She always sees things from different perspectives. It's almost like she's at a completely different vantage point. Yeah. And so you know this thing where they say the thing an elder sees when you're sitting, even if when he's sitting, even if you climb a tree you cannot see it applies to my mom. So many times I would ask her, do you think that when it comes to certain things, when it comes to certain situations, I have improved, or does my personality reflect this and this and this? And then she'll tell me, well, I think you've grown in certain areas, you need to work on this, you need to work on that. And I've always appreciated her for that. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is just to build a foundation so you understand that I feel like if this had happened to somebody else, I could have judged that person. I could have felt like this person didn't handle the situation well. I would have done better. Let me just give you guys a rundown of what happened. So I'm currently recovering from surgery. I will talk about my surgery and everything that happened within the past 3 months in another video when I'm ready. But I'm currently recovering from surgery, and so there are certain things that I cannot do. I can't lift heavy objects. Um, I can't clean. There are chores in the house I cannot do yet. I haven't been cleared to do. Um I can't even go to the gym, right? I can't go to the gym either. We had someone come. She comes to the house twice a week to help us clean, and she also does laundry for us and all of that. My mom met her because of my surgery. My mom came to stay with me for a while to just help cater to my needs and everything. So when my mom met her, my mom felt at ease with her and felt like, this lady is someone that has a very good, you know, personality. I like her, and all of that. So, like I said, she comes to the house every twice a week to clean and stuff. I had just got back from a trip, right? I unpacked, removed everything from my boxes, kept them where they're supposed to be. Now, when I went to the bathroom, I noticed that this bathroom is dirty. You know what? Let me call this woman to come clean the bathroom for us. Remember, I went to the bathroom. I called her and said, okay, you can come clean. She said, okay, no problem. So she came to help us clean. Now the thing is, when she cleans, I trust her so much that I would go to my room and do whatever it is that I'm doing. She would clean, and when she's done, she just say, "Yeah, oh, I'm done. Oh, bye bye," and she leaves. Sometimes I do not even need to come inspect what she's done because I feel like I trust her enough to do well, to do a very good job. And every time I check, oh, she did well. Sometimes I don't even check. I just feel like she did a good job. I don't need to, inspect. The house looks clean. That's all. So that day, after cleaning, I was in the room. She said, "Yeah, well, I'm done." Oh, I said, "Okay, no problem. Thank you, ma." She left. The next morning, I was about to take my bath when I realized that something was missing from my bathroom, my body wash. And then it didn't seem like anything at the time. I decided to use my bath soap instead. But then, as time went by, I kept asking myself, did I travel with, remember I said I just got back from a trip, did I travel with this body wash? I don't think I did because I already took some another bar soap with me. I went to my room, searched, it wasn't there. I knew that I didn't travel with it, but I just wanted to be sure. I checked, it wasn't there. Searched the entire house, I couldn't find my body wash. Then I remembered that she had been in the house the day before. She had cleaned and left. I didn't think much of it at the time. Thankfully, she came to help a neighbor of mine on the other, was it on the other street? No, the compound opposite mine. I just figured, you know what, okay, I'm going to go and ask her. I'll ask her, perhaps she forgot to return it to its original position. So I asked her, I said, well done, Mal, please. So happened. Did you see it? Did you see my body wash? She said, no, I didn't even see it when I came to clean yesterday. It's big enough for you to see. Once you open my bathroom, it's one of the first things you would see, right? So she knows what I was talking about. She knew exactly what I was talking about. She said no, she didn't see it. So I came back to the house. I called my husband. I said, "What's up? Did you see my body wash?" He said he didn't see it. I mean, I knew he didn't see it. I knew he didn't remove it from the bathroom. He doesn't use my body wash, but I just had to ask him. He said he didn't see it. And then Michael's friend came to the house. He comes to the house once in a while, He has access to my bathroom, my kitchen, and stuff. So I asked him if he saw it. He also knows it. Like I said, it's big enough for you to see. It's one of the first things you will notice when you come into my house, my bathroom. He said he didn't see it. In fact, what we did was we had to search the entire house again. Couldn't find it. Then the trash hadn't been taken out because we had just come back from a trip, right? So we were waiting until the weekend because we only take out trash on the weekend. So we're waiting until the weekend to take it out. So this Michael's friend helps me to search. Let's see, what he did for me was really applaudable. He put his hand inside the trash. Search. There were two trash bags outside. Searched inside. Perhaps she threw it away and forgot that she did. We searched, we couldn't find it. We searched the trash bag in the kitchen, we couldn't find it either. And that was when I started to feel a certain way. I started to feel like, hi, it seems this woman took my body wash and she's denying it because it doesn't make any sense. I kept it there. In fact, that morning when I called her, I had seen it, right? I had seen it. So it makes no sense how something that I had seen just disappeared. Made no sense to me. Now, let's take a step back. If my friend had told me this happened to her, I would have told her, you know what? I don't think you should jump to conclusions yet. Just keep searching. Maybe you will find it somewhere. Just keep searching. But I think 6 hours had passed and I was tired of searching. And I said, you know what? This woman took it. There's nothing you can tell me. And I was pissed off. I was already cursing her in my mind. I should have given her the benefit of doubt, but I didn't. I just felt like, you know what? This is the last time she'll come to my house. I mean, I saw this stuff, and then after she finished, I didn't see it again. Simple. She took it. There is no logical explanation as to why I couldn't find it anymore. And I felt like, you know what? It's a body wash. I could have gotten another one. If she had told me, please, Iao, can I take this body wash? I would have said, yeah, no problem. I would have gotten myself another one. Those were the thoughts in my head, right? Why didn't she tell me she wanted it? I hadn't even used the body wash in a while because, like I said, surgery. So I was only using the bar soap. So the day that I decided to use the body wash was the day that it went missing. Crazy how things work. So I was just cursing her in my mind, and then I called my mom. I was like, you know what? Remember that woman that comes to the house to wash and do a house chore? She was like, yeah. I said, she stole my soap. She took my this. And my mom said, calm down, relax. You need to take a breath, relax. How sure are you that she took it? When was the last time you saw it? She tried to reason with me and made everything she said made sense. She was very logical. It was almost like she was taking the woman's side, and I just didn't want to listen to her. I called Michael. I told him the same thing. See, it's over. This woman is never coming to my house to wash again. She's never doing house chores for me. And then Michael's like, okay, but you can't do these chores. Who would do them for you? You know how difficult it was for us to get her to come do these things. I didn't care. I did not care. I was like, even if we decide to bring her back to the house, when she comes, I will take all my valuables, take them inside the room with me. Yes, the only thing she's going to see is probably just chairs and tables. It can be so really dramatic. Now that I'm recounting what happened, I'm just so I'm unnecessarily dramatic. I just kept saying that, you know what, I am done. This work relationship is over. I remember that day Michael came back from work. He met me so pissed. I was this close to crying. I just was so mad. I started to find fault in everything that she had done. The living room, I was checking to be sure that she cleaned the dust off the cabinet. I checked the fridge to be sure that she really cleaned the fridge well. I was just nasty. I'm not gonna lie, I was very nasty. And my mom was trying to calm me down. I was talking with her over the phone. Michael was there. Michael was telling me, calm down, calm down, calm down. It's nobody wash, leave it, leave it. And the truth is, I wasn't going to meet her and say, Madam, why did you steal my stuff? No, I wasn't going to do that. My plan was to just cut her off, right? You know, tell her, okay, there's no need for you to come clean again, and that's it. My mom spoke sense to me. She said, how would you feel if you visited someone and after you left, something went missing and you were accused of taking it, even though you didn't? And I said, how do you know she did not take it? Anyway, the long and short story is that they helped me see reason, yeah, and I let it go. The next morning, I went to the bathroom. Immediately I entered the bathroom, I had an epiphany. Something said to me, Madam, check inside your WC. Just check inside your WC. Guess what? I lifted the lid of my WC and saw my body wash in there. Never in my life have I felt so disappointed in myself. I was so pissed at myself for feeling the way that I felt the day before. For almost accusing this woman of taking something that she did not take. For even having the thoughts. For even cursing her in my mind. For the things that I said. I was disappointed. Very, very disappointed in myself. And before now, when something like this happens, I'm always like, you know what? Let's hear from both sides. Okay? Let's be logical. Could it be that you dropped it somewhere you can't remember where you dropped it? That's how I ordinarily would have handled, or ordinarily would have thought that I would handle the situation. But here I am in that situation, and I handled it badly. Very, very bad. And I forgot to even say that the day this thing happened, the woman called me after I had asked her about it. She still called me and she said, yeah, well, have you seen it? I said, no, I've not seen it. She said, yeah, sorry, I didn't see it. I was like, yeah, How's she calling me? She's guilty. It's guilty conscience. If she didn't have guilty conscience, she won't be calling me to ask me about it. Talking about it now just shows how nasty how. And what's funny is the fact that it was my fault. It was my fault that that body wash went missing. Remember, I said that I had gone to the bathroom, realized that the bathroom was dirty, and I called her. Well, before I called her, I noticed that we had a plumbing issue. And I thought it was something that I could fix myself because it happens sometimes. So the body wash is usually seated on the lid of the WC, right? Alongside Michael's bar soap and I think something else. So when this happens, when there's a plumbing issue, it's only normal to lift it up, plug it back, put it down, and then you can flush. So that day, I thought that was the regular problem. So what I did was, instead of putting down everything on the lid, put everything down first so that I can lift it up well. I lifted the lid together with everything that was seated on it. So it's only reasonable, or it only makes sense for something to fall off, right? So when I lifted it up, the body wash fell into the WC. I think I noticed it fall, but I was more concerned about the fact that the plumbing issue had gotten worse and it was something that I couldn't even fix. So immediately I saw that I didn't even think to check if something had fallen, or I didn't even realize that it had fallen in. I just put it back, rushed, took my phone, and I called Michael. I said, "Hey, babe, the we have a plumbing issue. Please call the plumber." And that was how I forgot that the body wash had fallen in there. And that was when I picked up my phone again and called her and said, "Can you please come clean the house?" So she was right when she said she came and didn't see it. And when she came to the house to clean, she didn't see it. But honestly, she did not see it. I don't even want to think about it anymore. And so it's just been weighing on me how I think that I have grown as an individual, that my personality has improved over the years. But then I found myself in a situation where I should have shown that I have grown. I should have shown growth, but I didn't. And so it just comes to show that when you think you can handle a situation a certain way, think again. Excuse me. Think again. Wait until you get into that situation. Wait until you're you're in that situation before you begin to judge. It's never happened to me before. I've never been in a situation where I had to accuse someone of doing something. Thankfully, I never went to her and accused her. I accused her in my mind, and for that, I was wrong. I accused her in front of my husband and my mom, and for that, I was wrong. And I take accountability and I take responsibility now. And I am highly disappointed in myself for letting myself get to the point where I am I cannot see the good in other people. I cannot give someone the benefit of doubt. And I just want to take this opportunity to say that if you have people in your life who always chastise you, people who are quick to clip your wings and help you see logically that whatever it is that you're doing that makes sense to you might not actually make sense. It's just like a mirror. If you know that I'm a very beautiful babe, right? You still need a mirror to look at yourself once in a while to be sure that is there a blemish on my face? Is there something I need to clean off my face? Is there anything I need to add to my face? Why do you apply makeup with a mirror even though you know you're beautiful? Because you want to be sure that everything is in place, right? So I'm saying this because even though you think that you are a better individual, if you think that you have grown past certain habits and behavior, it is still important to sometimes sit and self-reflect and ask yourself, am I doing better here? If I found myself in this situation, what would I do? How will I react? I think it's important to ask people around you to help you evaluate yourself. In the past 6 months, in the past 1 year, what are the things that I've done to show that I have really grown? Growth doesn't just come from one decision that you've made and then you assume that, oh, I have grown because something has happened to me. Something happened 6 months ago, right? And the way that I handled it impressed my husband, impressed my other family members, and they were so proud of me. And I felt like, oh my gosh, I can handle anything. And then here I am. So I called the woman and I apologized and I said to her that I saw the stuff. Yeah, I saw it though. She was like, ah, you saw it? I said, yes, I saw it. Even this morning when I was stepping out, I saw her. I said, good morning, ma. Yeah, oh, good morning. I still felt a pinch. Like, I felt guilty. I still feel guilty. And I think maybe I might pull her for a conversation because she probably feels like I accused her. She might feel like I accused her. But just to set the record straight, I might call her. Not might. I think I'm going to call her and we're going to have a conversation. Maybe it's just she's due to clean the house on Wednesday. It's Sunday. So when she comes on Wednesday, we're going to talk about it. And I'm going to apologize for making her feel the way that I made her feel. I'm also grateful that the people around me have been able to help me see that you're a work in progress. Growth doesn't take one day. Growth doesn't take 2-3 decisions or through 2-3 actions that you've made to determine that, oh, you've really grown. No, it's a continuous thing. Even when I turn 40, I will make mistakes and I would acknowledge those mistakes and I would take accountability for those mistakes. So now I know better. Now I know not to judge people. When I hear certain things happen to them, I know not to judge them. If I were in their shoes, I don't know how I would handle it. That's the mantra moving forward. I don't know how I would handle it. I'm just grateful. This video is mostly to just appreciate my mom and my husband, and it's so long. I'm going to find a way to cut it short. But yeah, growth takes time. It takes a whole lifetime. Not just 1 year, not just 2 years, not just 6 months. It takes a lifetime. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about how I'm feeling and how I plan on making it better. Thank you for watching my video. If you've ever found yourself in such a situation, how did you handle it? How was it handled? Just let me know in the comments. Please don't forget to subscribe, like my video, and share. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.